Namaste. Welcome, beautiful souls. Full moon blessings to you all on this super full moon in August, 1st of August. Many of you will be preparing your altars and your rituals for Lamas or Lugnasad. So such a auspicious, beautiful time, and I hope that you all take time to honor the synchronicities of all that is around us. I feel there is an abundance of blessings that are available to us, and yet with the intensity of the energy, it may feel a little overwhelming. I think sometimes during a supermoon, the tides are, the waves, both in our environment as well as internally, can be a little strong, and just be really gentle with yourself. And if you need time and space to be on your own, then please make sure that you take time for that. Okay, I will be doing a 3-card reading for the collective. I'm working with the Shadowscapes Tarot today, and then I will be doing single card draws for anyone who would like a card, and I can also respond to it in terms of a question. Okay, so welcome to those of you that are coming in. Hello to Janine. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, and I have posted the dates that I will be not broadcasting, both on my Facebook page, my Facebook group, as well as in the community page. So if you subscribe to my channel, you probably get notifications as well too for community announcements. Hello to Claudia. Happy full moon to you. Welcome to Dee and Saskia. Donna, welcome. My audio is quiet. Okay. Let me check one setting. My audio should be same. Well, please turn your volume up if the audio is quiet. I will likely go, this whole audio thing has been quite a journey, and I want to thank you all for your patience. I had no idea when I would be doing this how difficult all of the tech was going to be. Anyway, I don't need to get into that right now. So let's just focus on the readings for today. Welcome, Helen. Maybe I am speaking softly. Okay, I will endeavor to put more into my voice. Welcome to Laura and Janine. I'm going to shuffle the deck. I know that my morning already has been full of emotion, drama. The waves are presenting in great emphatic ways in my day. And so if you find yourself in a similar, sorry, I just don't know where to shuffle. If you find yourself in a similar energy, just be really kind and gentle with yourself. Okay? This is a reading for the collective on the first day of August 2023. In the luminosity of the full moon in Aquarius, may this reading fill you with abundance. And may you be aware, oh my goodness, may you be aware simultaneously of the blessings of the full moon as well as the importance of release at this time. There's something really beautiful in the harmony of full moon, in that we both honor and celebrate, and yet there is always something to let go of at this time. As always, we ask these messages be in the highest for the greatest good, and that no harm be done. So be it. Okay, now I have zoomed the camera way in, so I hope that I'm going to move the cards around, and so you can enjoy the individual, like the little details of these cards. All right, so this is the Two of Swords. And I think this is really beautiful. This whole landscape. I'm going to be working with this deck for a few weeks. And look at the luminosity that is in the background, the light that is there. You know, we saw this heart. This heart presents in the Fool card. One of the monkeys is holding this heart. Is holding a heart. There's something here. It almost feels as if this figure is the Fool that has landed on the ground beneath where we see the figure in the Fool card. There is magic in this sword. There is also danger in this sword. Be mindful of the sword that you wield. Be gentle with your words. Understand your interaction with all beings and the nature that surrounds you. Every action, every word, every movement that you take affects, has a ripple effect. And I think in the energy of the full moon, we need to be more aware of these ripples. These ripples can send waves of love. They can also send waves of destruction. This card has been coming up a lot for me. The second card is the Hanged Man. This is a water card. If you read Golden Dawn style, it is elemental water. If you read with contemporary astrology, there's Neptune energy here. Perspective is everything. Both of these cards speak to perspective. Perspective. What do we need to do to keep the emotions, to keep the understanding of our surroundings we need to step back, to perhaps go for a walk, remove ourselves from the drama. There's something in these cards too about the deep connection with nature, the way that the Hanged Man as well as the figure in the Two of Swords is so intertwined in the trees. Okay. The third image is Justice. So this speaks to balance, harmony, making good choices. One of the things in this Justice card And there is in quite a few of these cards, is the butterflies. And the way that we see butterflies as a symbol of transformation. And look at how the energy just rises up and up and up. If we do harmonize, if we make good decisions, if we can find perspective, we will know harmony. And if you think of the energy of this card as reciprocity, what if we were to bring the concept of reciprocity into our own beings? I know reciprocity is often used when we're talking about our footprint with nature, with animals, and so forth. What if we were to bring that concept internally? Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing? So we have the 11th arcanum, we have the 12th arcanum, and then we have a 2 that sits between these cards. So this is a message of balance. This is a message of harmony. And I think above all, perspective. Perspective. Yeah. Ask yourself, how can I see this from a different perspective? What can I do to shift my focus? Maybe we need to lie down on the floor, get a ladder, climb up on the roof. You know, sometimes literally we need to change our perspective. Okay. All right. So I will be doing single cards going forward for you individually. And I'm not going to change the focus of the camera. I really want to give you a chance to look at some of the details of the cards, maybe a little detail you haven't seen before. Thank you for that feedback, Donna, too. Yeah, so may you all find perspective in this full moon, and just think about the idea of 2 and 1, 1, and where you can actively find harmony and balance to see your challenges, your today's challenge, from in a different light. Okay? All right. Claudia is on a walk right now. I wonder if you can see the moon. Okay. I'm going to go to Laura. Laura asks, will my healing from injury be quick? I feel like I have addressed this question in different ways over the past weeks and month. And before I drew a card, I wanted to say something that, what did I want to say? The message was, the more deeply and fully you examine and face the underlying emotions of the injury, the sooner it will pass. And then the King of Cups is the card that came up. And the King of Cups is deep in the water. Actually, not that deep. The turtles, depending on where you are in the world. So the King of Cups is completely surrounded with these beautiful beings, in communion with the seahorse, in communion with the water, the plant life in the water. The King of Cups is having a conversation with the seahorse. I want to go back and just highlight to see if Laura expanded on something here. I feel like I missed something she said. Let's go to Donna's comment here. Shoulder chakra handles our contract in life. How are you not in your life's contract? That will facilitate healing from energetic level to physical. Okay. There is something, Laura, that some depth you are not willing or are having difficulty going to. When you are able to go to that depth and to look at the waters beneath the accident, beneath the injury, all will become clear, and then at a cellular level, the body will heal. Like the King of Cups, completely immersed in the water, completely immersed in the flow of energy that is around him, aware of all of the little details that affect what is happening around him. So to answer your question, my answer is the quicker you understand this, the quicker you will heal. And please find yourself an energy worker who can ask you the hard questions about the emotion of the injury. That is the way into this. That is the way in here. Okay. Thank you, Laura, for your continuing trust in me. Let's go to Claudia. Claudia asks, what is my current purpose at my workplace? More water. Well, the full moon certainly wants us to dive deep here. In a traditional Eight of Cups, we see someone who is wandering towards a mountain. And in this Eight of Cups, we see a water being diving deep into the depths of the ocean. And it's not dark down there. You know, usually when you dive into the ocean, it's very dark. You can't see everything, but there's something here that I'm picking up on. So this is going to come up in a couple of ways, Claudia. One is that the experience at work is taking you to your depths. And again, I mean, referring to what I was saying to Laura, it's taking you back. It's taking you down. It's taking you to a place where you perhaps buried an emotion or a feeling or an experience. And so with the retrograde planets too, this makes sense. It's a revisiting of something that wants to be uncovered. I don't feel like it is so deep and so dark. I think it's highly accessible. And also, notice the way that she's holding the cup. It feels like she is surrendering to this. She is offering the cup to the spirit of water, offering the cup to the moon, offering the cup to the goddess. And the other 7 cups are, she's leaving that all behind. What is your purpose at your workplace? Well, I would say the role of this position that you are in is helping you to understand something deep within yourself much better. But perhaps in extension, you will also be able to help others at work in this way. Maybe this is about you opening your heart to others, or being a mentor to others and a listening ear to others as well too. It's beautiful. Okay, so I know it doesn't directly answer your question, Claudia, but I hope it gives you some food for thought. Okay, good. It's fun, isn't it? Looking at the cards so close up. Would anyone like a card? And I want to say to Claudia that the emotions, it's very important to pay attention to the emotions as they arise, to write it down, to journal a little bit, because in reflecting on it, you can also ask yourself, well, what does this remind me of from different times in my life as well too? Yeah. Really have a good look at those emotions. Okay. Poppy has a question. All right. And then I see Hannah would like a card, and then Janine. Okay. Poppy's name is Somya. Hello, Somya. Current feelings of Abhilash, and his next action. Okay, well, that's 2 questions. Let's see if I can summarize that for you. Claudia, these things come back because they're unresolved, and Spirit wants us to resolve them. So there may be a way that you can do both at the same time. All right, so this is a question for Soumya in terms of their relationship with Abhilash, and we'll see if in a single card we can get a feeling for all that's going on. All right, there's a real sense of love, beauty, creativity, connection. I would say that passion. So this is the page. This is the Page of Wands. Passion is definitely one emotion. A deep connection with your femininity, with your creativity. And so I would suggest that you allow these qualities within yourself to flourish and to emerge. This is not a time to be coquettish. This is not a time to be shy, to be demure. This is a time to shine and to let him see yourself for who you are and the fire that shines within you. Do not hesitate to let him see the true you, the authentic you. Okay? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go back up because I know Hannah said yes, please. And then I'll scroll on back down. Right. Okay. Okay, so we had the knitting comment. Knitting is good. I know it's down a little bit. Okay. Just bear with me just so I can get to the right place. Okay, here we go. Yes, please, Sadhana. And then we'll carry on from there. All right, so this is a message. You're welcome, Soumya. A message from the full moon for our dear Hannah. Hannah, have you ever been to Hana? It's a beautiful place on Maui. Okay. Ooh, this is beautiful. I love this card. I'm going to just sort of do this. This is the Empress. Let your creativity shine. So beautiful. Be in the mood of your creativity. Be in the mood of I know you've been knitting. Your knitting is a creative outlet. Perhaps this is a message of deepening your connection to spirit, deepening your connection to the goddess through your creativity. This mandala of butterflies is so beautiful, and I love the way you may see them encircling the sun. You may see something else that is emerging here. But she is so deeply connected to her femininity. I feel as if this card is, I want to embellish and to decorate. And have you made an altar to the full moon? To do something, to get some flowers and to make it very feminine and soft and beautiful. Do something for your own beauty as well, too. Perhaps in what you choose to wear later today, or some gift of your femininity. Allow your femininity to shine through. Okay? Thank you. All right. I'm going to go to Janine. Janine would like advice around her need to move home. This looks like a card of going home to self. It's the Lover's card. Maybe, Janine, this is about connecting with an old friend, an old lover. Maybe this is in finding some aspect of yourself that hasn't been able to flourish where you are now. And in returning home, it's like you come home to yourself. That light overhead is really stunning. I think there's something about that, Janine, coming home to yourself. And maybe the block, the fear, is that you will regress. But I don't feel that that is an issue. Okay, now I do remember a little bit of your story. You said, it's about leaving my boyfriend's home. I've known him 30 years. Heartbreaking, but feel my life isn't working out there. Janine, you are so in sync with the universe now. This is a time for the dissolution of relationship, and dissolving a relationship at a time when astrologically it is in alignment with doing so is only going to open doors for you in a it means that you will be clear for when those doors open. Perhaps as well, I don't know why the camera's shaking. I guess I'm bouncing the table. Sorry. I'll try to. This card might make you sad. It might make you think of this partner of 30 years that you are leaving. But I think this is not about here. This is about a healing. I think this card is responding to a healing in going home. There is a lot of silver in this card. So we have sun and a lot of silver. So we have sun and moon in this card. The harmony of the sun and the moon, which, it's part of the lover's story. The harmony of the divine, masculine and feminine. Trust, Janine. Trust that you are on course. Okay? And you can always reach out for an in-person reading. We can dive deeper into this. Okay? Thank you. Helen. I just recently got this deck and each card is like a portal. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Just take a moment to look at some of your comments here. I will take a photo of the altar I made for the full moon for Lammas, and I have to put flowers around it, but I'll take a photo and post it when I'm done. Let's go back to Hannah's comment. I can take her out of my deck and display the card. Yeah, she's really beautiful. Let's go to Helen. This is a full moon message for Helen. Hi, Joel. Excuse me, I feel like I need to sneeze. We've had lots of water cards. I guess that makes sense with the full moon energy. This is the Page of Cups. Helen, it feels like she is offering to herself. It's almost like she's giving herself a facial, the steam that's coming off there. This feels like self-care. Page, sweetness, gentleness, innocence. Nothing to do but, I don't know, I feel a real softness here. Offer something to yourself. Maybe this is a soup or a decoction, a recipe that she's been wanting to try for a long time, and she's just luxuriating in this. This is real Venusian kind of energy where she drinks in the smells and the taste, where she dresses, who dresses for dinner anymore? Oh my goodness. Like the whole experience is just a part of it. So treat yourself well. Treat yourself well. Do something special for yourself. Yes, Joel, it's been a very long time. All right, let's go to Debbie. Anniversaries are always hard. Okay, so I am feeling my belly, solar plexus chakra. I would say food, a meal together. And perhaps this is the energy carrying over from the previous card, but lingering over food. Maybe making your dad's favorite meal and sharing stories about him as you linger over his favorite meal, even though it may not be food that you enjoy. Something about the belly. Something about the belly feels very important here. Helen, that'd be beautiful. Okay. All right, this is a card for Debbie in response to my intuition. Interesting. The Justice card was the one that I chose, but this one wanted to be seen. Five of Wands also fell out. Okay. This is a really odd response to your question, your request. So let's think about this. Sorry, there's a lot of activity going on around here, and my table just feels really jiggly today. I do apologize. Justice, Libra, Harmony, Venus. Perhaps you are the harmonizing energy of the family. And all you need to do, and I feel like it doesn't need to be that complicated. Ask yourself, how can I harmonize mom and brother? Think about this almost as if it's like analytically. What can I do to bring the best out in mom and the best out in brother? What can I do to... I keep thinking about a harmonica, and I don't know what that is either. I wonder if somebody wants to pick a fight. And then yet another part of me says, does somebody want to play competitive sport? You know, sometimes at Thanksgiving or other family gatherings, people play competitive sports. Like they'll play touch football or something. Maybe you do have to poke the bear, which I'm thinking that's a really unusual message for your inquiry here. In order to bring the harmony, you need to poke the bear. What does that mean for you? Perhaps mom needs to be pushed beyond her limit. Mom needs to be made to feel a little uncomfortable. Maybe Spirit is saying that if you want to bring mom to harmony, it's more than okay to push her out of her comfort zone. This will help her to feel life, to live life. And I also have a throat chakra message, and that would be big swallow. Part of the harmony, part of the harmonizing is allowing each member to express what they need to express. Having the courage to, maybe that's what the push is, to push everyone to find words, to articulate what it is they need to say, what they need to express at this time. How can you poke the bear? And why might that be healing for all of you? Let me know, Debbie. Let me know. All right. This is a card for Joel, a lunar message for Joel in response to his question, how can I get more energy, motivation to do the many things I need and like to do? Play, Joel. Play. Play with fire. Play. Ooh, we have a repeating card. Who had this card? This, I think, was a second reading. All right. This is the Eight of Cups, Joel, where we see a sea creature diving into the ocean. Maybe you need to get to the ocean and simply jump in to the freezing cold water. Perhaps those 7 cups, ooh, maybe you need to break something. You definitely need to leave something. Perhaps you could also choose an item that carries sentimental value, that has an emotional component to it, something that is like as a token. Find an item, something that you have that you would never give away, that you would reluctantly release, and give it away, donate it, bury it, throw it in the ocean. I think part of the lack of fire has to do with the overwhelming water. So releasing some of the emotion feels like an important part of that. Thought of taking a night swim, but passed. Yeah. Maybe you will find a treasure in the ocean. I can also see you holding a cup and naming what is in that cup and actually just pouring the contents of that cup out and just declaring I'm kind of done with this. I think a physical response to your lack of motivation will make a great difference. All right, so Bikash, this card is for you. Thanks for the feedback, Joel. All right. Philistina. Does Philistina really love you? Be careful what you ask for, Bikash. You really want to know the answer to this question? All right. Does Philistina really love you? This is a very odd response to this question. Have you known each other a long time? I wonder. This is the Six of Cups. So I would say no. Yeah, you've known each other a long time. This is a card that takes us back to our childhood. It treasures our childhood memories. It treasures, or perhaps it lives in the past. And if you are having trouble in your relationship, perhaps it is because you are living in the past. Okay. I'll answer that question. Just give me a moment. I'm going to do a 3 aces spread for Bikash, and we'll see if we get a yes or a no or a maybe. Does Philistina cheat on Bikash? Does Philistina cheat on Bikash? All right. Okay, I'm not going to change the camera. So the third card is the Ace of Cups. I'll hold these all up in a moment. All right, so we have two aces. Okay, so I'm going to show you these cards. I'm going to go here, and very interesting. So the second card is the Seven of Swords, and we did get an ace right away, Ace of Cups, and we got another ace, Ace of Pentacles. So we have two aces with the Seven of Swords in between. So I would say the answer to the question is yes. Yes, Philistina cheats on you or cheated on you. Okay. Be careful what you ask for. That's why I said, do you really want to know? Often the Seven of Swords comes up when there has been infidelity in a relationship, unfortunately. Yeah. But you know, because there's something about this card that has to do with the length of your relationship, the memories, the way that the two of you came together. And I would say that if you are wanting to put energy into the relationship, it's really important to be present and to bring her to the now and to enjoy and to live here and to be now. To get out of the past, the way things were, or I don't know, there's something about that card that kind of haunts me. Okay. All right. All right. So, Donna, thank you for your support today. And all of you for your lovely feedback to one another. And I will be back next Tuesday, and then I will be taking a bit of a break. So please check out my community page so you know when I am away. And I look forward to chatting with many of you again on Friday. Take good care. Namaste.